Hello, this is Voice of a Common Man. In this video, I want to talk about the transgender persons living in Pakistan and who continue to face discrimination in every single walk of life. I want to get a little bit deeper into what are their situations in the country and what are the challenges that they encounter in their every single day life. Transgender persons in Pakistan have been living in the country since its independence in 1947. But however, they have been discriminated since then because of their gender identities. To put it in a very simple definition, I'd say transgender persons, according to the official definition, are those people who don't have the same gender as of what was assigned to them at the time of their birth. So any gender non-conforming person is called a transgender person. In the whole world, the transgender persons are protected as them being different and them being not constituting to the binaries is not their fault. This is what I have told you in the simple layman terms what is the basic meaning of transgenders. But for more clarity, let us check the data. Although we say that transgender people are different in the society and they deserve equal rights, and United Nations and other international organizations lay down very simple and fundamental principles of equality that were firstly published in the United Nations and then in other human rights organizations. But there is also a lot of transphobia in the whole world, and let alone the developed region. We can see in the developing regions there is a lot of trans persons hatred. The Trans Murder Monitoring Project documented more than 2,000 murders in 66 countries between 2008 and 2016, which means a killing of a transgender person every 2 days. A survey by the European Union Fundamental Rights Agency found that a third of the transgender persons taking part of the survey reported attacks or threats of violence in the past 5 years. This makes a situation for transgender persons in the whole world, but especially in the developing regions where there is very less education among the masses, that transgender persons don't feel safe around the globe, but especially in Pakistan. Transgender people don't get those educational as well as those economic and social opportunities that prohibit them from their growth. Transgender community in Pakistan has been living since independence, just like I said, but their lack of acceptance from the society aggravates their poor position. Moreover, just like I said, poor economic opportunities are also a big problem for them. Only 1% of the whole transgender community is educated, whereas in Lahore, in the last year, this city opened its first and only transgender school. Like you can say, in the whole country of 200 above 200 million population, there is only one or two school for the transgender persons. Shocking, right? A transgender right activist Zadi Rai said that the transgender persons in the Pakistan do not even get a proper healthcare treatment, and that's why in 2021 more than 20 transgender persons in Pakistan who were killed after being harassed and raped. So there are a lot of problems that Pakistan encounters, but among them there is another issue which is of transgender community. They are discriminated and hence they are forced in a way to do things that we consider wrong, that may be sex work or dancing or individually or eventually begging. This is what our society, the Pakistani society, consider uh, beyond the boundaries laid by its Islamic or cultural principles. However, we have created such a situation that when I see people talking about that the transgender persons do this, do that, I ask the question, what else can they do? Can they become teachers? Can they become doctors? There is a minority of transgenders who go and study. There is a minority of transgenders who have a profound sense of education. There is a minority of transgenders who who know what is happening in the world. The majority of the transgender people, and not even majority, almost 99% of them, don't even know don't even know the basic English alphabets, I'd say. So this is a big situation where there is a lot of misinformation put into that. And just like how I described, that there are a lot of issues that transgenders face, and amidst them, it is extremely necessary that the government focuses on those issues instead of splintering, even instead of allowing people to splinter ideas, such as, had transgender people been more moral, they would have gotten more rights. These ideas further deteriorate their position because they are not a reality. The reality is that the society has created such an atmosphere where the transgender persons can't even do anything else. So this is the whole situation of the transgender persons in Pakistan. Any questions, please comment.